Hi everyone, this is Susie and welcome to my craft room this morning. It is Sunday morning, July the 2nd, 2023. And I thought I'd make a little bit of a different video this morning. I never really show my flowers too much, and I haven't really been doing too many videos lately. But I wanted to show you some flowers that I've made over the past couple of months as sample flowers. So super pretty. Yes, the answer is yes. I did use my Cricut to make most of these. And I wanted to show you this one is really pretty. It's on a long stem. I don't have a how-to or anything like that, but this is just a sharing video right now. Another really pretty rose. Uh, I totally lost my everything to make videos. I sometimes don't even know where to start talking with the videos, but here goes nothing. Okay, these are some really pretty flowers that I made. I had gotten some really nice inspiration from some people on Facebook and on YouTube with flowers and different colorings. And my husband was like, why don't you just go for it already and just try to make some other different kind of flowers, with the exception to the roses that I've been making for years and years. And it felt really good making these other flowers. Last year I had made some daisies and different roses and all, and this time around I was really trying to go with some different type of flowers. This is not an arrangement set in stone. It's actually in the foam just to see where I would put them, like the floral arranging type of thing. And this wasn't planned. It's just like a bunch of flowers that I stuck in here. And I have to say, they really came out nice. I do enjoy making these. And some of these I'm going to be giving to some really nice people along the way who are very helpful with me, and just as a token of my appreciation, a thank you. Um, and getting back to some of the flowers that I made, um, this is actually for, I'm giving this one away as well. It's not, this is so pretty, this one. It's not actually finished yet. I just stuck it in a bottle of alcohol that was finished. So, okay, here's another one that I was working on, which is also going to be gifted. Really pretty. Again, nothing set in stone on this one. This one's in a really pretty vase too. That one I got from Home Goods. Really pretty. All these different types of flowers that, like for example, you would never see me make a purple flower ever. And I have so many packets of colors that are left behind because I always lean towards the whites, the creams, the beiges, the light pinks, the pale pinks, the buff pinks, and the red. So all the flowers that are in between that I ever bought that may have come, like these flower packs come with a beige in there. And if they didn't have beige, I bought it just for that. And then I was left with all of these colors left behind. And so here's like a mint green color also. Really, I'm calling this like a stargazer flower. I don't even know what it would be called, but really pretty. And all of these flower, what do you call them, SVGs, are from Cricut. So you can go on Design Space and look up really the word flowers and find tons of different shapes of flowers. It's just a matter of printing them out, molding them, or rather cutting them out, molding them, and layering them. This one's a pretty big daisy. I just love getting like exaggerated with the flower. Again, the rose is my favorite to play with those. I'll try to turn this one and then I'll show you the other really exaggerated ones. So really super pretty. And then when I was playing around about 2 weeks ago, I really wanted to make a sunflower because we have a neighbor of ours here who had really big ones. And then they were like a lot of bees in them. They cut the flowers down and took out the seeds. And that was the end of it. But it came out really pretty. I mean, it looks nice. I could have done a little bit more work on the yellow part. But for me and in my craft room, I loved it. And I really love the way that it came out. a little bit more on the sunflower that I haven't made in a while. I made some of them for a gift topping about 2 years ago. Really pretty, but there's another one that looks really nice. And then here's another one that I did some like etching with some, what is it, the Distressing from Tim Holtz. I used that with a dauber. Really came out nice. And then like exaggerated flowers would be, again, this really big stargazer flower, I'm calling it because I don't know what it's called. You know, roses that are like 5 inches in size. And these are inside of, for now, just an empty wine bottle. I do them holiday time, the wine bottles with sayings and lights on them. So I had some that were still here. This was like a eucalyptus that I tried to make a while ago. Didn't really do much with it. Again, exaggerated gray and the purpley aubergine type color. Really pretty, and really pretty on that really big rose back there. And then, you know, I always lean towards this one color. I think it's like a tea dye color from the Distress Ink. Really pretty. I see a lot of floral artists that I admire so very much using pan pastels on Instagram. I love it. It's beautiful. I don't know the first color to buy, but I am going to give it a try at some point. I do prefer right now to just stick with something basic because I really am doing this just for fun and for gifts. In the event if someone would ask me to make something, then that's a totally different ball game. So again, you can see the really big leaves that I made with the sunflower. And again, these crazy colors, just really pretty. I can't even get back there. This was supposed to be a baby's room years ago that never happened. Here's an exaggerated rose that's cut at 8 inches on the Cricut. Really super pretty. This room turned into my craft room, and it's just been that way ever since. Never changed anything around. Life was good and not good, so I just left things the way they were, and I'm still in the same craft room, but had gotten rid of a lot of things, put away boxes and boxes of lace in those storage plastic containers, loads of stuff. I can't even tell you that, even like wood things to alter, just, I guess like over time I just like, I didn't lose my feeling to do it, but I just kind of grew out of it a little bit. And sometimes I do go back to that love for the shabby chic. So, getting into some other really pretty flowers. This is also going to be gift given. Just pretty. I started to play around. I don't know, where is it? It's not necessarily black-eyed, but like a black-eyed Susan flower. And the daisies are my favorite, actually. There's some blue roses there. This I've been messing around with for about a week now, with the yellows and the blues and the whites, and combining the different colors and the flowers. Really super pretty. And that's really it with this huge cluster. I mean, at some point in time, you know, you ladies that craft, if you don't sell what you have, you've got to give it away or try to sell it, because you'll be like totally loaded like I am. And believe me, if I had a much larger craft room, like the other side of my craft room is hysterically insane, I would be ashamed to even show you, because it's not only is it messy and sloppy, but it's all over the place. I'm not a clean crafter. I don't, you know, make something, use an eraser, put it away, and I just go at it with nonstop until I'm done. And sometimes I don't even straighten the area out. I just get very involved in something else, and there you go. That's how it goes. But just to show you really quick, this is my mom's dresser. My mother passed away. It's almost 2 years now. Been having a very difficult time. And this was her dresser. It's like a lingerie dresser. I said to myself, I'm going to take this dresser home. And I have another one downstairs that doesn't fit in here. And I'm going to put all of my like extra craft supplies in there, which The only craft supplies that made it in there is all the stuff that I use to make Christmas ornaments with. Not even the ornaments, more like the gift bags, because I do sell a lot of my ornaments and things like that that comes around Christmas time. And so you could see it's kind of a little bit messy in there. And so there's the top of my dresser, and I kept stuff from my mom. It's just I can't even look. Anyway, so yeah, so some of these, like you see, this one's not really finished all the way down yet. I just brought it over here so I can show you. I had ran out of tape, floral tape, and I had just gotten some more from the craft store mailed to me. But I love the red one, how it came out. They're really beautiful. I've given them as gifts. Sometimes when I meet friends, I like to give them something. So it's been like the one or two flowers, wrapped in tissue. If you go into a florist and you buy one flower for like $15 or $20 for a rose that's wrapped up, that kind of look. Really super pretty. I enjoy doing that. It makes me feel happy when I meet a friend or I go visit and I bring something that I made to them. They love it. I love it. Here's another pretty sunflower. Those were so much fun to make. Now I'm kind of sketching some ideas out for the holidays coming. I love the fall, the pumpkins thing and all of that. So I've been trying to do over my craft room. I just feel like it's never going to happen. We've been talking about moving. So I guess my next house along the line will have a studio, because I go by the Flower Studio. I don't know if any of you have seen my post on Facebook for the Flower Studio. And that's what I like to call it. I'm still Susie Crafter, though. Actually, how I got that name, something well over, oh gosh, it's got to be 12, 13 years on YouTube. My sister used to call me Susie all the time. She'd call me Susie Q. And I said, I want to open a YouTube channel and share my cards, because I was into the card making thing at one time, a heavy duty card maker. And she said, why don't you call yourself Susie Crafter? And I was like, oh, okay. And I never told anybody Susie Crafter, because I had fun having new friends and people that I was meeting on YouTube under Susie Crafter. And I kind of really enjoyed having that, extra thing about me that not everybody that I know knew. And so that's the end of that one. But now, everybody knows that I'm a crafter. I mean, I've been doing crafts and sketching and painting and doing arts and oh gosh, my whole life, ever since I was a little kid. I was even in school for it, and I majored in fashion design. I should have went in that direction and graphic arts, but I never even touched that, because when I graduated in 1983, that really wasn't the thing to go for. It was the thing. I told my father, Daddy, I want to be an artist. I want to be a fashion designer. And my father was like, no, 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 you're never going to make any money that way. You're better off just getting a really good job in the city, and you'll become something there, which I did, but and I did for many, many years. But it would have been nice to have gone the fashion route, because I always felt that it was something in me that I was really into, like making the bustier tops years ago. And in the early 90s, that was a really big thing, like the Madonna look. And well, that's it, guys. I'm not going to tell you, if it's 14 minutes here. I'm so happy that I came on, and I was able to give you a little overview of my flowers, my roses. I love making the roses, and the best part of making them is not really making them and showing them off on videos and things of that nature. Is actually when I'm giving them to somebody. That's the feeling that I get. It feels good. It makes people happy, and I love it. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope everybody is doing well and feeling fine. I'm sure trying. Have a happy, healthy, and safe 4th of July. Stay well. See you soon. Bye.